Hi everyone, it's Jenny and thank you for joining me today for another kit from using my papers that I made for my scrap stash kit club. And I'm sorry if this video is a little bit blurry. I'm not sure, I haven't changed any settings. I contemplated whether I would just not bother posting this one, but I think it's not too blurry, so hopefully you'll still get the gist of what I'm doing and still enjoy it. So thanks for joining me today, number 3 in the process video, and loving doing this and learning lots of new things. You've been so encouraging with your feedback and it's just been a great journey so far. So thank you very much. So I'm just selecting some papers here. I'm going with that beautiful little arrow paper there. I think that is from Kaiser Craft, and I've decided to gut the middle out and use it as a background and put a white piece of cardstock on the top, and then use that other piece that I cut out for a part of the layering on top of the layout. So at the moment I'm just choosing some papers and trying to work out where I'm going to start. I think this one's going to be a pretty square layout and with lots of layers of paper. So the photo here is continuing on with the photos that I've made for my daughter's album, and this is her time away at a youth camp. And so that's all the girls there from all different nations bonding together, and I just love that little shot of their hands. So here I am just working out where I want to put everything. I think everything's stuck. I was happy with that. Got this little frame here from a fabric frame from Maggie Holmes, one of her collections, and I've cut those little strips off. That was from one of the first layouts I did. A little piece of paper there that had nice words on it, and so I put that at the top and at the bottom to make a little strip that's different. And here I am at the moment going through all of the little boxes. This one's the acetate from Heidi Swap, and trying to work out what I want to use and what I don't want to use and putting them to the side there. Here I am going through the Project Life things as little boxes as well, trying to see what pieces I might like to fussy cut out. So I've got a little pile growing there to the side, and I won't use them all, but I will use some of them. So I still haven't stuck that colourful pattern on yet, but I will eventually. So here it is, just chopping up, placing on, working out what I actually do want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So this is the part of the layout that I love to do, part of the process, and I loved that little banner there, but it was cream in colour and the rest of the cardstock and the other elements was white, and normally I don't worry about that, but this time it looked a little bit odd, so I opted not to use that in the layout. So now I'm just fiddling with these acetates and trying to work out which words I want to keep. I know I want to use that star, but I'm not sure where I want to put it or where it's going to work. I like that always up there. The title was going to just be loved, but then I found that always, so always loved seemed like a great title to use, and it's just a matter of working out where and how I'm going to use it. So I want to cut up that little Project Life card, work out where that wants to go. It says darling on it, so that was pretty cute. And that little camera there underneath the star, you might have seen me in one of the videos fussing with that, trying to work out which way was the top and which way was the bottom. I couldn't figure out which was the top and which was the bottom, so I kept looking at it, and either way looked perfectly fine to me. So, but I think I worked it out that, yeah, I think I put it on the right way. So at the moment I'm trying to decide between that little camera and that big camera that I've got there at the moment, and I decided that the big one is the way to go, and I like it with the star stuck on that. So here I am with these sticker sheets again, trying to find some of them that might work on this layout. I've been trying to use up some of the sticker sheets. I don't have a lot of them, but I'm trying to use what I've got, but I don't think they worked for this one. I kept trying to find little places, but nope, I couldn't find a place. The same as that little card that I just cut out of the paper. Nope, couldn't find a place on this layout for that. So I've just stuck down, or have laid down, a little love heart from one of the Heidi Swap chipboard collections, and I think I have got a few little bits and pieces there from October Afternoon, little cut aparts, the little tidbit packs I think they're called, and I'm just trying to fill up some of those cluster points that I'm making. So at the moment I'm trying to work out where I actually want the clusters to be. So I make one at around the love heart there at the top right, and one down the bottom left where that star camera is, and then up at the title becomes another bit of a cluster point, I suppose. So it's a bright and cheery, happy background, and at the moment it's just working out what I want to use and what I don't, what's going to go, what doesn't go, putting lots of things on, taking lots of things off. So by now you're probably already used to the fact that I put lots of things on and take them off again. And there was my cat. So my cat came to visit and I didn't even notice in the process video. So I've chopped bits and pieces out and I totally missed that she had jumped up. I knew that she did, but I didn't chop that out. So anyway, you got to visit my cat, who snuck into my room while I was crafting. So her name's Holly, and we've had her for about 3 years, and she is part of the family, and she thinks that she should scrapbook with me and check out what I'm doing. So she's actually at my door now, meowing to come in, but I know that she will want to jump up where she shouldn't jump, so she needs to stay out. So here I am, pulling out bits and pieces, again pulling out bits and pieces, still fiddling, still fussing, trying to work out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not. And I will commit to sticking some of these elements down soon. And do I want that matted on that little bit of a label? Not sure. Looking through my things, seeing whether there's any sticker words, anything that could fit. Yep, that sticker fits under there. It has favourite written on there. So I've got that down, and now I'm committed to that love heart, sticking that down. I've got next to that love heart that little blue flare, says POW on it. I thought that was cute because it's right next to the girls who look like they're doing a fist pump, a bump. And there I am sticking that darling down. And putting a little sticker there that says happy. And now committing to putting that flare down. And there I am, just taking out the little bit of plastic from that acetate and adding it to adding some glossy accents to it and adding it to the layout. Okay, there I am. Didn't quite stick the little strips of paper on with those nice words, so doing that now. And I just saw the layout move, so I haven't actually stuck down the coloured piece yet. I'm sure that I will realise that it's not stuck, and I will do that soon. So I'm just having a look to see whether I think there's more that can be added or whether I think that it's got plenty to it. Still moving things. Love moving things. And putting some foam tape under that. And there you go. Finally sticking that down so it can't be moved anymore. And it must be nearly it. Getting ready to stick the always down. A little bit of glossy accents. Works well under these acetates. Holds them really well. And if you put just a little bit on, and especially under the coloured section, you can't even tell that they're on. I mean, you can't see the adhesive behind the words. So it's always a good glue to go for. So this little one here is a little arrow you are loved. I liked it at the top there on the white, but then to me it left a gap, an awkward bit of space between, well, just before the word always. So I didn't really like the way that looked, so I just popped it down there, and you might not be able to really see it there, but you can see it in real life without a problem. So just adding a little sticker there so that says "You Go Girl," and trying to add some of these little stickers in different spots. There's a little bit of awkward white space spot right next to the photo there on the right hand side, which I'm trying to fill. So I found a couple of stickers that I want to place there, but they look wrong, so eventually I get a little piece of scrap paper and pop it in there and then stick one of the stickers on top, and that works great. So I think I'm about to do that now. There it is. So cutting that little Project Life card down and putting it onto that awkward place, and it's fine if I can get it in. Trying to maneuver it underneath the elements that are already stuck. So there it is, checking it out, seeing if there's anything else that I need to add or whether I'm happy with that. And yep, I'm looking, thinking, okay, time to add my Indian ink. So once I pull the Indian ink out and start putting the black splatters, I know that I'm just about finished. But there I am. Look, you get a bit of a view of me trying to find my best paintbrush. Sorry I didn't cut that out. And putting on the black splatters. So thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all of your likes, and for people who have followed me, and thank you for your beautiful comments, and I hope I see you again. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. Bye.